Hello and welcome to the program. This edition of Newsroom series covering Nigeria's Northeast. I am Bukola Koka. Following a rise in reported abductions and violence across the country, governors of the All Progressives Congress under the aegis of the Progressive Governors Forum have resolved to strengthen the local security architecture in states under their control. They announced the decision during their meeting in Lagos State, which held on Thursday and Friday, convened by Chairman of the Forum, Governor Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, and hosted by Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu of Lagos State. The engagement provided an opportunity for the governors to review the nation's current trajectory, deepen coordination, and reaffirm the forum's unwavering support for President Tinubu's renewed hope agenda. The forum also resolved to deepen reforms aimed at improving transparency, accountability, and service delivery in local government administration within the framework of the Constitution and in partnership with relevant stakeholders. And we continue with security. The Bauchi State Police Command has successfully apprehended a suspected narcotics dealer found in possession of about 161 kilograms of suspected illicit drugs in Ningi local government area of the state. Both the suspect and the seized substances have been handed over to the National Drugs Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, Bauchi Command for further investigation and possible prosecution. Our correspondent Hajara Aliu brings details in this report.
On display at the Bauchi State Police Command are illicit drugs seized from a suspected narcotics dealer. The substances were weighed in the presence of officials of the National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, totaling 161 kilograms with an estimated value of 12 million naira. The Commissioner of Police gives more details on how the operation was carried out by his men.
On 26 November 2025, at about 20:00 hours, based on credible intelligence provided by a concerned citizen, operatives from the Nigerian Police Divisional Headquarters, Ningi, responded to reports of suspicious sacks being uploaded at a shop owned by Mr. Obu Simon. The suspect is alleged to supply narcotics from Onitsha, Anambra State, to Ningi local government area and surrounding regions. In response to this intelligence, a team of detectives led by the Divisional Police Officer of Ningi, CSP Suraju Ibrahim Brini Kudu, executed a strategic raid on the shop located within Ningi town. The operation resulted in the seizure of four bags containing suspected diazepam and tramadol tablets.
After the briefing, he formally hands over the substances to NDLEA officials. Confirming the takeover of the case, the Deputy State Commander, NDLEA, Husseini Umar, assures that perpetrators will be brought to justice. He also appeals to communities to support the fight against drug trafficking and abuse by providing useful information about anyone suspected of being involved.
NDLEA alone cannot do this job. There must be synergy, both from stakeholders and any other person that's concerned. These drugs are found within the community. The users are within the community. Until the community help us with some intelligence.
Both agencies pledged to continue collaboration to ensure Bauchi State remains drug-free. Hajara Aliu, Channels Television News.
The Nigeria Customs Service under Operation Whirlwind has intercepted petroleum products worth 181.6 million naira along the borders of Nigeria and the Republic of Cameroon. This disclosure was made by the National Coordinator of Operation Whirlwind, Assistant Comptroller General Kolakbo Ladeji, at a media briefing in Yola, the Adamawa State capital, where the command confiscated over 184,000 liters of premium motor spirit and disrupted several smuggling syndicates attempting to ferry petroleum products across Nigeria's borders.
Smuggling activities strongly disrupt our effort to promote trade, industry, and economic growth, and it requires the collective responsibility of all state actors. It is not a one-man business. Let us come together in good spirit to fight this menace, head to head and shoulder to shoulder. We will defeat it through effective border surveillance, building on the existing collaboration with both the traditional and new partners in the transborder supply chains.
Let me reiterate that this operation is geared towards energy and food security, to foster economic growth in line with the core mandates of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. In line with this mandate, the Operation Whirlwind Zone D are to reposition all its machineries across the area of its responsibilities and ensuring that the border becomes airtight. These have made it more difficult for economic saboteurs to carry out their smuggling activities.
More on security, the Emir of Jajere in Yobe State and the Grand Patron Tabitao Pulaku International Nigeria chapter has vowed to sanction any member of his emirate found guilty of kidnapping or killing any individual in the name of farmer-herder clash. The Emir disclosed this at a meeting with district and ward heads as well as stakeholders in the Babangida area, headquarters of Tarmuwa local government in the state. The royal father revealed that cases of farmer-herder conflict, morale and norms decay among the Fulani youths have become a matter of concern. He similarly charged all members of the emirate to ensure that they send their children to school, as illiteracy is also contributing immensely to the insecurity challenge in the state.
The second time that we summoned them, last time His Excellency, the Governor of Yobe State, has urged us to call all our traditional rulers, that is the district head, the village head and the ward heads, to sensitize them on the unnecessary and rampant killings of human beings, which worries him a lot and worries us also as well. And we charge them to be law-abiding citizens in all the places that they find themselves. Secondly, we call them to send their wards to school, so that without education, no any development will take place in any community or society nowadays. Furthermore, we highlight them on the need for them to live peace and other, especially with the host communities they find themselves, and more especially the farmers and the herders conflicts that should be averted at all costs.
The Governor of Yobe State, Mai Malabuni, has expressed satisfaction with most of the completed and ongoing projects embarked upon by his administration. The Governor, who was represented by his Commissioner for Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Buba, disclosed this in Damaturu, the state capital, while inspecting projects for possible commissioning by the year 2026.
A team of engineers led by the Yobe State Commissioner for Housing first visited the Damaturu City Mall complex under construction in the heart of the state capital. After which, they proceed to the Physical Responsibility Board and Bureau for Public Procurement complex, also under construction. The Commissioner also inspects the ongoing Damaturu Mega Motor Park along Potiskum Road, which comprises parking spaces, clinic, firefighting unit, mechanic village, police station and Driver's Lodge. Similarly, the team inspects the office complex of the Ministry of Housing and Urban Development located within the premises of the State Secretariat.
The essence of our inspection today is the usual routine inspection. And what we did is to make sure that all these projects, both completed and ongoing, have met expectation of the government and the expectation of the people. So alhamdulillah, so far out of where we visited, we're happy with the majority of the projects. And then, yes, there are a few that we have to call the contractors to at least come to order.
Alhamdulillah, we normally go around with the Honorable Commissioner and the Permanent Secretary from time to time for them to see what we are doing on site. We normally supervise.
The list of projects being inspected includes reconstructed story buildings destroyed by insurgents, which have now been converted to the temporary site of the Mai Malabuni College of Integrated Sciences and the now completed Department of Public Health at the Shehu Sule College of Nursing, Damaturu.
Security situation of the state has improved. So as a result, the CTU were reallocated or relocated to a different location, and that prompted to the renovation of these houses. And after that, of recent, His Excellency approved the establishment of Mai Malabuni College of Integrated Sciences, and we chose this particular site as their pioneering site, which is going to be a temporary site.
The benefiting institution thanks the government for the gesture.
Actually, we are very much known of doing a qualitative work, and we are going to deliver this project timely, inshallah, within the stipulated period.
We are very, very grateful to His Excellency for all these projects that he is doing in the healthcare system in order to, uplift the health and well-being of the people of the state.
One of the contractors pledges to complete the ongoing projects promptly. Most of the ongoing projects have 12 calendar months to be completed and handed over.
And more on development now. The United Nations Children's Emergency Fund, UNICEF, and the World Food Programme have upgraded 49 schools and health facilities with clean water, gender-sensitive toilets, as well as trained 351 teachers in Shani local government area of Borno State. UNICEF's Resilience Manager and Durable Solutions Coordinator, Mr. Atahut Sangarat, disclosed this at the conclusion and handing over of the Joint Resilience and Social Cohesion Peace Project in Shani local government area of the state.
For 4 years, the people of Shani local government area in Borno State witnessed transformation from vulnerability to strength and from instability to resilience. This was made possible through several projects executed by UNICEF, as well as the capacity building of workers as part of the Joint Resilience and Social Cohesion Project, PEACE.
When we came here, we saw a combination of needs around protections, around basic services, but also what we witnessed in 2022 is the strong leadership of the government of Shani and the community leaders. We see over 100 mothers and caretakers who now have gained skills and knowledge how to keep their children fit and healthy. And also we see that over 30 community members have now their skills to detect malnutrition earlier, even before the condition becomes worse. And that is what resilience stands for. Now we also see that the community like here at Lobat Primary School, where you have 500 students and over 30 teachers and volunteers, you have the teachers who now have trained on fundamental skills.
A recreational center is also handed over where children are trained in order to reduce out-of-school children.
We're trying to bridge between, the learnings in schools and also learning at the leisure time. What we're seeing behind me here is the recreational activities. You see that the children are playing games, and these are the games, the board games that help promote their cognitive thinking and problem-solving skills. This is very important because the region is still facing with the protracted crisis, and we are at the brink of losing a generation.
The chairman reveals that these interventions have impacted positively on the lives and economy of the local government.
That's in terms of humanitarian, schools, education, water, and so many things. The nutrition section have done their best. Those that are in the education sector, they have done their best. And those that are in the water and toilet facilities, they have provided to Shani.
I appreciate for the UNICEF for constructing these facilities to the Shani Local Government Education Authority. It's not only this primary school that UNICEF intervened in. We have 18 primary schools. Yeah, what you have seen here, all the 18 primary schools, there's this construction. And all our primary schools, there's toilets and toilet facilities.
Projects completed and handed over include a block of classrooms at Lamot Primary School, toilets and wash facilities, a UNICEF child-friendly space, and stabilization center, all located at Shani Local Government Headquarters.
Welcome back. The Taraba State Chapter of the Nigeria Union of Teachers, NUT, is asking Governor Abuke First to pay its outstanding 4-month salaries inherited from the Ishaku Darius-led administration. The teachers are also asking the government to approve the promotion of teachers to grade level 17, as well as appoint qualified teachers as permanent secretaries in recognition of their experiences.
Thank you very much. The former State Secretary. We respectively appeal to His Excellency to look into the following critical issues. 1. The 4-month outstanding salaries owed to teachers. We're pleading so that he offset this. He inherited it, and we want to believe, as a listening governor, he will clear these 4-month outstanding salaries. The promotion of teachers to grade level 17. Teachers don't enjoy level 17. We are appealing that His Excellency should also approve the promotion of teachers to grade level 17. Not only that, that appointments of qualified teachers as permanent secretaries in recognition of their experiences, professionalism, and contribution to the state development should also be considered.
Expectations from the incoming state executive. The leadership to be elected today must be ready to 1. Strengthen internal democracy within the union. 2. Promote industrial harmony in the state. 3. Engage government constructively while defending the workers' rights. 4. Ensure accountability and transparency in union administration. 5. Build stronger bridges between local branches and the state council. 6. Uphold the dignity of labor and act as role models within the labor movement. The Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment will continue to work closely with the new executive to ensure compliance with the statutory requirements and to support capacity building where necessary.
The Minister of State for Regional Development, Mr. Uba Megari, has refuted allegations that he diverted the sum of 16.5 billion naira meant for the reconstruction of the collapsed Namnai Bridge in Gasol local government area of Taraba State. Addressing journalists in Jalingo, the minister, who spoke through his lead legal counsel, Ibrahim Efyong, described the claims as baseless, deliberately crafted to mislead the public. According to him, the minister has already instituted a legal action against the individual behind the accusation, a social media activist identified as Abdulmumuni Imam. He insists that despite making weighty allegations, Imam has failed to provide any evidence and has instead gone into hiding.
The person we are talking about is the Minister of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, not just that. He's a reputable member of the bar, he's a lawyer, and a man who has reputation. So you see, what is happening to society today is that we are abusing our right. You know, when you have right to freedom of expression, but you shouldn't breach it. You shouldn't exercise it in a way that is not even in conformity with the Constitution itself. So if you are saying, making that kind of serious allegation against someone, you should be able to come and justify it when you are called upon to do that. The minister, being a responsible Nigerian, did not send talks to him. The matter is in court. Come to the court and actually defend the allegation. But for now, it's not about, it's a criminal matter, though we are entitled to compensation, but that is not the issue. We don't want his money. But just come and tell so that the whole world can know whether what you are saying is actually true.
And now to some politics. The Gombe State chapter of the African Democratic Congress, ADC, has said that it is tipping the political balance in the state after launching a 73-man state steering committee headed by a former deputy governor of the state, John Yoriyu, to galvanize support for the party ahead of the 2027 general elections. According to the party's leader and former Minister of Transport, Mr. Abdullahi Idris, the ADC is confident of sweeping available seats in Gombe State and playing a pivotal role in helping the national body clinch all federal seats as well as the presidency.
This is an August gathering of the African Democratic Congress in Gombe State. Party faithful across the 11 local government areas gather to strategize ahead of the 2027 general elections. The Gombe State leader of the African Democratic Party and former Minister of Transport is confident that the party is closing ranks and organizing its structures ahead of 2027 general elections by launching a formidable 73-man state steering committee to help the party win at the polls.
The figure of 73 is by no means exhaustive. We are still searching for more people who fall within this particular document, and therefore wish to, on behalf of the leadership of the party, both at the national level and here at the state level, and let me use this opportunity to also create the indulgence of the leadership of the party under Alhaji Awal Bande to give this committee the best and maximum cooperation and support that is there in discharging their responsibility. Bearing in mind the fact that, of course, they are going to operate under you because we are the overall chairman of the state.
The chairman of the 73-man steering committee calls for party unity and harmony, warning against divisiveness as the party hopes to tip the balance ahead of the 2027 elections at every level.
I want to assure you that all members of ADC are one before us. We are not going to give chance to anybody. Anybody who wants to come and contest, let him feel free. Let him feel free. I don't want this to be, we are for this man, we are for that man, we are for this woman, we are for this lady. We are all for ADC. Let's work for ADC and let's work for Nigeria. If we see what is happening in this country, we should keep our personal interests aside and work for the success of this country.
After the launch, the party also inaugurates its state secretariats along Tashan Doku Federal College of Education, Gombe, saying it is the party for all Nigerians.
A past National Secretary of the Nigeria Union of Journalists, Mr. Shaibu Lehman, has called on working journalists in Gombe to hold the government accountable by not being adversarial alone, but by also balancing criticism and praise. He made the remarks on the sidelines of an inspection tour of mega projects undertaken by Governor Inuwa Yahaya of the state as part of activities lined up for the NUJ week. While describing Gombe as an engineering megacity, Mr. Lehman tasks the state government to provide a befitting press center for working journalists.
These are members of the Nigerian Union of Journalists Gombe State chapter on a special tour of projects executed within the last 6 years of Governor Inuwa Yahaya's stewardship as part of his press week.
Now, most of these sites are the hostels, the staff quarters, and the ones renovated as we now move out, we follow the Saru, which I believe at the end of the day.
Led by the past National Secretary of the NUJ, Mr. Shaibu Liman, the NUJ team visit the Science Mega College, Gombe. Next point of call is the 210-meter FCET, gully erosion control, greenhouse, and bioremediation projects. The team also stopped by other mega projects, including the 3 Arms Zone, which will house the State High Court, House of Assembly complex, the State Secretariat, and dozens of ministries, all at various stages of completion. Next is the new College of Nursing constructed by the present administration.
This is a very good project, and I hope they will maintain the standard. But above all, what caught my fancy is one, the government college, the mega college we visited. You will appreciate it more if you consider the fact that northern Nigeria has the highest number of out-of-school children in the world. And if you see a project like that, and I understand there are about 5 of them in the state, then one would salute the governor for this initiative.
The inspection team commends the people-oriented projects.
We have visited a lot of projects like the 3 arms zone, where we have seen the State Secretariat, the project, the House of Assembly complex, the Judiciary High Court complex, and the road constructions across the state capital, and other projects that are being executed by this administration. And I believe we have appreciated the level of progress of these projects.
We need to appeal to His Excellency to look at the challenges the Union is facing, particularly with regards to the NUJ Secretariat. If we don't have our press center completed, then it means the development is not yet complete. So this is our appeal.
As NUJ Gombe continues with other activities to commemorate the Press Week, it also allows the freedom of the press enjoyed by journalists in the state.
And that sums it up on the program. Thank you for watching. Join us again when we bring you another round of editions covering different regions of the country. I am Bukola Koka. Bye for now.